Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela for those of you just joining us, and I upload a bunch of different stuff with, in theory, a budget beauty focus. In theory. Today's video is going to be a bit of a wild card and we'll see how you guys like it, but it's what I want to do moving forward this year. I did sit down and decide what cereals I was going to bring back for 2018, late 2017, and these videos seem to be quite popular and ones that were requested over and over again. But since I'm only uploading twice a week, I thought I would combine them into one video. So those of you that want to see both will just kind of get a little bit of a manageable bite-sized video rather than two longer sprawly videos, because I tend to have large empties, large favourites. I like to ramble. I'm doing it right now. So what I've done is I've limited myself to 5 of each. So every month I'm going to show you 5 favourites and 5 empties, and it's going to be in one video, so hopefully it's going to make it easier for all of us. I'm going to start with the empties, and the first thing I've got is this NEOM Organics Time to Unwind Bath and Shower Oil. Is NEOM still a thing? I remember it used to be very, very popular among bloggers, but was that because they were receiving press samples? No judgment, I'm just wondering, because suddenly nobody's talking about it. Is it still a thing? Anyway, I've had this for ages. I got it from TK Maxx, and honestly this particular scent wasn't for me. I do like a bath oil. I have some issues with bath oils because it's a bit of a mess to have to clean the bath afterwards. If you don't clean the bath, you will probably slip over if you stand up in the shower, if you haven't over the bath shower, which I have. So that's kind of a bit of a problem. But if the fragrance is nice enough or effective enough that I don't mind, this really wasn't. I did use it all up, but it took me a really long time. I would say there have been some Aromatherapy Associates ones that I think are amazing, very expensive, but like really, really wow. If you can get kind of a little sample size of a few of those ones, because they tend to do those at certain times of year. The Deep Sleep one of those, amazing, amazing. And by comparison, that's not all that. I also have one from Jo Malone, which is in Pomegranate Noir, which is my favourite fragrance from them because I'm so basic. And I like that because I love the fragrance, but that one wasn't really doing anything for me, and I know it would have been quite expensive full price. The NIVEA Cream Care Cleansing Wash. I think I talked about this not that long ago. And I must have, oh, with my favourites of the year. I must have spoken about it several times before because I've been using this for ages. This is basically my normal cleanser. So it's kind of like a Liz Earle cleanse and polish style thing. It's a cream that you can use a washcloth to wash off afterwards. I've been using this for a while. I want to try something different. I don't mind spending a little bit more, but if you guys can recommend me something, I have a feeling you're going to recommend something from Superdrug, because Superdrug do really, really good skincare. I've been using this for a while because I initially found it looking for supermarket skincare for a video that I don't think I ever actually eventually made. So maybe I'll still make that at some point. But I was trying to test things out at the supermarket and found this and thought it was great. It's one of those things, cleanser, that I think I run out of along with razors, deodorant, you know, stuff that, just basic stuff, toothpaste. It's something you need on the regular. It's not like something that you get excited about purchasing necessarily. It's not something like an eye cream, oh, I'll spend a little bit of money, I'll research what eye cream to buy. It's just a basic necessity. I have to take my makeup off, clean my face. So I kind of want an alternative I can buy from the supermarket. I have that now. Now I'm prepared to get something a little bit more Lush. Not from Lush necessarily, because that's quite expensive. This, I reviewed this quite negatively some years ago. This is the KINGSLEY Elasticizer. This is the elderflower and rhubarb version. I think I got this in a Birchbox or something years and years ago. Now I don't remember where I got it from. I bought it when my hair was really severely damaged, and oh, okay, apparently there was something left in this. I was kind of looking for a miracle. I used it and then I wrote it up as having not really done anything for my hair whatsoever. Now KINGSLEY, not the person himself, but the PR team, then contacted me, this is years and years ago, and said, we're sorry that you didn't get along with it, and we'd like to send you the extreme one and some other hair care. Now I'll never know if that was just them saying, could you please be a little bit nicer and we'll send you some free stuff, or if they really, really genuinely thought that their product was so, so good and they couldn't believe that I didn't get along with it. Anyway, I got it, still didn't like it, and updated accordingly. That's a perfect example when people talk about not wanting to review things negatively. I've never had a brand contact me and say directly, we don't like that review. That's the best way that you could possibly handle it, and that's the only kind of way I've ever known a brand to handle any kind of negative review. Most of the time, they don't say anything. So I don't know where that comes in, you know, the people that think that bloggers don't want to review things negatively. Never. I just don't think that's the thing. Anyway, so I went back to this recently because I had this in my stash. And given that my hair is almost damage free, but I've started heat styling a little bit, I thought I would start using it on the ends occasionally, and it is really, really nice. I think if you've got very, very minimal damage to your hair, and you just want to, I think I've got some hair in my mouth right now, you just want to condition the ends, just a little bit of a treat so that you, in theory, undo the damage that you've done to it. This is really, really nice. If you've got very damaged hair, I don't think it's going to do anything. You can't undo damage, you can't undo breakage. If your hair's dead, well, your hair is dead, but if your hair is dead, then there's probably no coming back from it. You're probably going to need to have it cut. I've been there. That is why my hair is untouched by bleach in 2 years. But I really enjoyed that this month, and I'm actually thinking of purchasing another one. What else have I got? Ooh, 2 little pots. Glam Glow, the original Glam Glow. This is the Youth Mud. I think I like this. I think I like it, but I don't like it enough to pay the full price. So this is a mini. You can buy these from Boots. You can buy lots of different versions of the ones in the minis. I actually bought some ones that you couldn't get from Boots in the cosmetic company outlet, York Designer outlet as well. I like the minis because you can trial them. A lot of them I just don't think are worth the cash, and this is one of them. It was nice, but I think you need quite a lot of it to actually see any kind of result, and so it's not really good value for money in my opinion. And the last empty is this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It's kind of like a peachy, sheer veil of mineral powder. It's a setting powder effectively, but it's what I have always said the Vichy Dermablend does, but it just feels that little bit finer, and it's got that peachy colour to it, and so it gives you something a little bit special. You do pay a price for that because it is a little bit more expensive, but it is really, really beautiful, and I use this a ton in the last few months because it was this tiny travel size, and I was using it at home, but I was also using it every single time I went a weekend away. And I think what I'm going to do now is just fill this tiny little pot up with my Vichy Dermablend and continue to repurchase that because it's considerably cheaper. You get obviously a ton of it, it lasts forever, and it basically does the same thing, and this isn't better enough for me to justify the cost. Right, moving on to favourites. I know I said I'd give you 5, and so for the purposes of that, this is one product, okay? So what you see here is just the one product, okay? Yes, we're on the same page. Both 8-hour cream, I think it counts. So this one I spoke about in my hydrating skincare favourites, which I'll try and remember to link below, so I probably won't. The 8-hour cream all over miracle oil for face, body and hair. This stuff is amazing. I'd only really just started using it when I made that video. I wanted to include it because it had been like some kind of heavenly miracle overnight when I had all these breakouts and this dryness, and it just kind of fixed them overnight. Right now I've got like a spot here. I don't know if you can see that because of all these bright lights. This is the beauty of this ring light, guys. You know when you see those YouTubers that are like doing their makeup, they're putting all this makeup on, it's looking flawless, amazing. It's because they've got absolutely like the sun in front of them. That is what makes them look so nice. Let's just do a little test. My eyes are looking a little bit dark. You can definitely see that spot now. Even now, you can kind of make out some stuff underneath the surface. Turn it way, way up. It's like, I don't even have skin. So this stuff is awesome. It's a really, really easy way to use an oil on your face at night because I just squirt it into the palm of my hand. I probably do 2 squirts, but I'll do 1 and then another one rather than 2 at once because it'll go everywhere. Squirting it onto your face does not work so well because there's no control at all. And so when you squirt it, it goes everywhere. So unless you are prepared to get it in your hairline, don't do that. Square it onto your hand and then over your face. And it's a really nice, quickly absorbed kind of dry oil. But it does the same thing as a very, very heavy feeling oil. It's amazing stuff. I love it. Anyway, earlier this month, I had really, really bad breakouts. And the reason was that I tried to epilate my chin. So I don't know whether or not I used skincare too quickly afterwards. I can't remember. It was around New Year's Day because I remember saying on Twitter that this was the year that I'd finally started epilating my face. I actually think I may have tried this before a long time ago, but this time it was like, if I don't do this, I don't know what else I'm going to do. I've since gone back to shaving and IPL. I'm going to do an update video at some point, but because I found an IPL that is amazing. But I did do that, and so that's what caused all these breakouts, that's what caused all this dryness and just like, ugh. So eventually, my skin was feeling really dry because I'd used all these things to get rid of these spots, and I slept in the regular 8-hour cream. I'm not a fan of this normally. It's very heavy and thick and I don't like the smell. But if you think this is good, if you've got very, very dry skin, quite seriously, this could be your new hydrating mask because it did amazing things for my skin overnight. Everything just looked so much nicer in the morning. So although it was like a bit like sleeping with Vaseline on your face, which apparently some people do, would not recommend, this was kind of amazing. And I'm suddenly remembering the amazing count of the hydrating skin video. I'm not going to be doing an amazing count again. That annoyed some people, but I do say that word a lot. So the last few things are like definition things. These are the makeup bits. First of all, and this will be probably the last time I talk about any kind of eyebrow thing in a while because I have an appointment to have my eyebrows re-microbladed again in, I think, 2 weeks. They're getting really, really sparse. I may do, would you guys be interested in an update on my eyebrows? I did a whole video about having my eyebrows microbladed, so I will again try and remember to link that below, but I'm horrible at that, so if I forget, let me know and I'll do it. But I did do a whole video about it. Is it worth talking about it again? Would you be interested? Let me know. But they've got really sparse again now and they're fading, so I need to have them redone, and so I've been reaching for this, which is the Clinique Superfine Liner for Brows. I was getting quite into using the IT Cosmetics, I think it's called Brow Power. Was quite into that for a little while when I received that. However, I really, really like this one. I think this gives me a more defined and more natural looking brow. I get this in soft brown. I think I probably could have used this when I was blonde as well because it's quite ashy. I like it. I really enjoyed that one. And unlike the one from MAC, which is very, very similar, I used to use MAC Fling when I had like white hair. That one used to break all the time. It was very, very dry and very brittle. If I dropped it, sometimes I hadn't even dropped it, like I just threw that one on the floor and know it'll be fine. Sometimes it would arrive to me and it had already been kind of bashed around the packaging, and so many areas of it would already be broken, so as I was twisting it up it'd just fall out. It's not cheap, so annoying. The Clinique one is definitely the better deal. The lip thing that I've been wearing a ton recently is Manic from Urban Decay. This is just a pencil. I'm wearing it right now. Love it. I actually am such a fan of these lip liners that I kept buying them because I can't sharpen them with anything. Can't sharpen them with anything. What's wrong with me? I live with a preteen. I do not have a shortage of pencil sharpeners. My mouth already wants to go to the pub. I'm like, it's 5 to 5. I told myself I might go to the pub later. It's literally running away from me. I do not have a shortage of pencil sharpeners in this house, but normal pencil sharpeners, now I'm gonna talk like this, normal pencil sharpeners do not work for lip liners, and I've got a whole drawer of lip liners that I cannot use because they're all dead. So I've ruined so many pencil sharpeners trying to pencil sharpen these because they just like wreck them. So I went to Urban Decay at King's Cross the other day and I kind of went in thinking, I'll buy another lip liner. It's so ridiculous because I use them once, basically. I use it and then when it gets dull, I have to buy another one. That's not really a solution. So I went in and went, oh, I really like these, I'll buy another colour. And while I was in there, I noticed that they did actually sell a pencil sharpener. So I was like, yes, I will buy one of those. So after this, maybe after I've been to the pub, I will be just sharpening up a storm. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I may do a whole videos about lip liners because I'm obsessed. And these are my favourite, definitely. This colour, did I tell you it was called Manic? That makes sense. I'm feeling quite manic right now. Just big on this. Love it. So next I'm going to talk about something that, again, I'm probably not going to be using for a while, for a completely different reason. So this is liquid eyeliner, and I'm about to have my very first set of individual eyelashes applied. Again, I think it's going to be tomorrow as you see this. Would you want a video on that? I will definitely see your comments before I actually go, and I'm sure she would not have a problem with me filming the process, so let me know. And I may do like something about upkeep or how it is, you know, like a diary of a week of how it looks and all that jazz, because I'm probably going to sleep on my face. I'm not going to be able to be that person that's like sleeps like this and doesn't touch their eyelashes while they're asleep. If they're going to fall out and get wrecked, I'm the person it's going to happen to. So would you want to see that video? In the meantime, I've been really enjoying my liquid eyeliner again. I go with kind of through phases with this, and it usually is something to do with the fact that I can't apply it. So I get so frustrated because I'm just like, it's never straight, it's never even, and recently I've been applying it and it's just been going well. So I'm going through, what are we going to call it? Like, you know, we have like the age, that's the word I was looking for. I was thinking of like royalty, and you know, like the Elizabethan age, the Tudor age, the age of eyeliner. I'm going through one of those ages right now where it's working for me, so I'm wearing it a lot, and this one is amazing. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I was gonna say in black noir. Such an idiot. Anyway, this is great. I also use the primer from NYX. It's this one, it's called NYX Proof It. This does not count as a favourite. I'm still only counting 5/6, but it's 5, okay? So it's 5. Don't even think that I mentioned that because I didn't, but I've been using a primer that we're not going to talk about from NYX called Proof It, and it's great. And it really, really helps to like avoid smudging. And if you're one of those people that when you put your eyes up, I mean, obviously while it's still wet, it's going to do it, but if you find that you get transfer up here, it's just great. It helps so much with that. I don't know how it helps with that. Now I'm talking about that, how can that even help the top part of the eyeliner? But it seems to. And it doesn't smudge, and it's just great. So, like this, easy to apply, very, very similar to the Kat Von D as well, which I like, the tattoo one. Last product is the Precision Contouring Pencil from, or contouring stick from Collection, and this is in light. Let me just swatch this. Look how light that is. It's almost like a lipstick colour. It's not even like as you would imagine for a contour. I love this so much. I wear this all the time. It's so easy to apply. I mean, I'll just show you. I would literally like scribble it on my face, and then I wouldn't do it with my finger normally, and this will look crazy, but I would use a brush and just kind of buff it out. And it's really easy because it's so light. Does that look crazy? It probably does because I've got a ton of makeup on, but again, it's the bright lights, you never know. But I have been really, really enjoying that for like daily, easy contour because I'm not good at it. Little stripe, little smudge out with my brush, and it's really, really simple. I also like to do a little bit there, a little bit up here, a little bit there, because that's what I've seen proper people do. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed my favourites / empties. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm going to ask Twitter. Hopefully you came up with a good name. Let me know. And let me know if you want to see this kind of format again, or if you want me to separate them up, if you only like one or the other, if maybe you want me to put a little thing in at the beginning telling you at this time the favourites start, that kind of thing. Tell me what would be useful, and I can change the way I do things for next month. Also, how are you liking my Ripley marble background? See? You see how I'm trying to like class the place up for you in 2018? I thought you'd like this. Moving background. I'm enjoying it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Check out my other videos and all that jazz. And I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye!